Hi, I'm Otavio.
And I'm Leticia, and we want to show you our koi pond idea.
So according to research from the National Academy of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine, 1/3 of adults 45 and older claim to feel loneliness. Loneliness is the feeling of lack of social connection, and it's not necessarily associated with how many people surround you. And it's clearly become a public health problem here in the United States. So let's take a look at why loneliness is such an important issue to tackle.
According to research, social isolation and loneliness are associated with premature death, higher risk of dementia, higher risk of heart disease and stroke, as well as higher rates of anxiety, depression, and suicide, just to name a few.
During the peak of the pandemic, all of us experienced social isolation in one way or the other. For many, technology became a way to connect with others and to avoid those feelings of loneliness. In fact, many older adults did embrace the use of technology, but the inability and the frustration with the lack of technology skills caused many to be too unmotivated to even try. In fact, in a UC San Diego study, they said the following: low technology literacy, including lack of familiarity with tech terminology and physical challenges which can make adoption difficult, were the biggest barriers to the seniors' adoption of new technology.
The AARP recommends that older adults go online for the following reasons, which they state in their website. Social media use among the aging community improves health in terms of cognitive capacity, increases a sense of self-competence, and may have a beneficial effect on mental and physical well-being. And that's why we want to create GenConnect. GenConnect is a free service offered as an app or as a website, and it functions as a social media and tutoring platform. What do we mean by that?
Volunteers who have undergone background checks can sign up to be volunteer guardians. Guardians are available 24/7 to talk to older adults who create an account with GenConnect. The level of interaction the older adult has with their guardian depends on the older adult. So the ultimate goal of GenConnect is to connect the older generation with the newer generation, whether that is through small interactions, socializing through video calls. We aim to create older adults that are independent users of technology. So you can call your guardian to learn how to change a password that you forgot, or how to set up a Facebook account, or even how to do things as simple as downloading a social media app to your phone. Why is that important? Because the problem has shifted from access to technology literacy. In the year 2000, only 14% of adults 65 and older had access to internet. Nowadays, that number is up to 73%. So clearly, the shift from access to technology literacy is important, and that's why we want to address that with GenConnect. Here are some features that this service will provide that will make it easy and accessible to older adults.
First, older adults can access the service through the website or app. By simply creating an account, you gain access to volunteers who we can connect you to simply by clicking a button or tapping your screen. Settings within the app can be changed by the older adult, or with the help of the volunteer they are connected to. Some examples of adaptations that facilitate use for older adults is the ability to adjust font size and type, as well as contrast, speech-to-text options for those who may struggle with dexterity to type, audio description for those visually impaired, and automated captioning on calls for those who are hearing impaired. Ultimately, by connecting with volunteers, older adults can develop friendships, create communities, and develop skills that facilitate connection and access to available resources. So if Mrs. Pearson desires, she can talk to Cynthia about how to Snapchat her grandchildren, Kevin on increasing the contrast of her computer screen, or Carly about their favorite classic musical. Older adults should not feel like a burden to volunteers. Volunteers benefit from the connection they make with their older peers. They gain life wisdom as they learn from the experiences of those who have preceded them, and they improve their perspective of what it means to age healthily.
This platform is far from perfect, but we're hoping to work with you and older adults to get feedback for improvements. Together, we are connecting generations.